Live from WTVO Rockford and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Many people are heading to the water to cool off in this weather. In just a bit, we'll hear some tips on how to stay safe while at the pool.
Rockford police provide an update to a deadly accident over the weekend. The car involved took off. We'll tell you what investigators are looking for.
And a local blood center unveils new mobile equipment. It's expected to boost desperately needed donations. Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. With temperatures climbing, it's important to stay cool while outside.
Many people are heading to the pools to beat the heat. Our Jess Lipson is out at Sand Park Pool learning some tips about staying safe in the water. Jess?
Eric, Mimi, it's hot, and I'm so close to jumping into one of these pools behind me, but I've been able to control myself. As for the rest of Rockford, they seem to be out here at the Sand Park Pool as it is packed during this blistering heat. While it can be a fun time to cool off in the water, it's important to keep in mind the sun and heat this strong can be dangerous. I spoke to many who are taking precaution by monitoring the time spent in the sun, lots of sunscreen, and keeping hydrated.
I don't come out in the sun as early as I used to. Of course, use sunscreen. That's very important. Skin cancer is no joke. I'm firsthand. So make sure you wear your sunscreen and limit your time in the sun.
Just lots of water fluids, trying to keep and sunscreen, trying to enjoy the water to cool us down.
The pool here is going to close at 6 tonight, and then we'll open again at 1 o'clock tomorrow. As for the rest of Rockford, you have the Alpine Park Pool and Harkins Aquatic Center as places to cool off. For now, though, reporting at the Sand Park Pool for your home team, I'm Jess Lipson. Back to you guys.
Jess, thanks for the live report.
Today marks the first day of the Stevenson County Fair.
It's sort of the unofficial kickoff of fair season around here, and the timing's tough with the hottest week of the year forecasted. Nikel Delgado made the trip to Freeport to see what's being done to keep people safe and cool. Nikel? We're having some technical difficulties. We'll get back to Nikel in just a minute. If you need to get out of the heat this week, we do have some options for you. There are cooling centers set up throughout the city. Carpenter's Place and Rockford Rescue Mission are open during the day. You can also cool down at Rockford's Health and Human Services Department on Church Street. Brook Road United Methodist Church is open, and the gym at Loves Park City Hall is available. We have a full list of locations at mystateline.com.
Rockford police provide an update to a deadly hit-and-run crash. Police now say around 10 Sunday night they were called to a scene near Broadway and Alpine. There, officers found a 36-year-old man in the roadway. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Authorities say the driver took off and has not been located yet. The vehicle is described as a smaller white SUV.
A shots fired call led to the arrest of a Rockford man on weapons charges. The shooting happened early Sunday morning on 4th Avenue, just south of Swedish American Hospital. Witnesses reported someone shot out of a window as a car drove by. No one was hurt. Officers found the car a short time later. Armand Hall was behind the wheel. Police say they found shell casings, a loaded handgun, and an extended magazine in the car. The 23-year-old is charged with aggravated unlawful use of a weapon.
2 adults are displaced after a house fire early this morning. Rockford fire crews were called to Mulberry Street near West State and Johnston just before 2. The first units on the scene say smoke was visible from the second floor. Both residents were found outside of the home. The fire was under control after about 20 minutes. An investigation showed the cause was accidental. Damage is estimated at around $50,000. No one was injured.
Harlem-Roscoe's fire chief resigns after less than a year on the job. The Harlem-Roscoe Board of Trustees announced they have accepted Chief Patrick Trollop's resignation. Trollop was sworn in back in December after Chief Don Shovlin announced his plans to retire at the end of 2022. For now, the board has appointed Deputy Chief of Administration John Bergeron as acting chief. That's until board members pick a permanent replacement.
Governor Pritzker declares tomorrow Speed Awareness Day as a way to emphasize the dangers of speeding on roadways. Across the country, about 1/3 of all fatal traffic crashes involve speeding. That's about 12,000 deaths. In the state of Illinois, the percentage is a little bit higher. 33% of fatal crashes involve speeding. That's nearly 1,800 people. many of whom weren't speeding themselves but were hit by someone who was. Speed-related crashes have actually gone up in the last couple of years. Some believe it's a side effect of the pandemic, when there were far fewer vehicles on the roadways. Focus by police will not just be on interstates and highways, but also on surface streets. Well, as we mentioned earlier, today marks the first day of the Stevenson County Fair.
There's a whole string of them coming up soon. Add Festa Italiana to that. This week, though, the timing is rough because the temperatures are going to be so hot. Nikel Delgado went out to Stevenson County Fairgrounds to see what they're doing to protect fairgoers. Nikel?
That's right, Eric and Mimi. This fair has been going on for 169 years, and like every other year, safety is a top priority.
We've been keeping hydrated, which is what #1 that you should do, and then get out of the sun.
Sally File has been going to the Stevenson County Fair for over 40 years. She says safety is the top priority, even when having fun.
These cloths that you soak in water, shake them out, and they keep you cool up to 11 hours. So when they're doing the job, we have not felt the heat at all here.
The city of Freeport is doing its part to make sure visitors stay hydrated by giving out free bottled water and providing a fresh running water fountain station.
A Mavis tent with our fire department that's set up for air conditioning in it, so that way if someone needs to cool off and just rest a little bit, they're more than free to go over and cool off.
There's plenty of first aid help available too, and that includes for the animals. Triangle Acres Dairy Farm Becky Korth says the health and safety of their workers and livestock are the utmost importance.
We have fans on each of our cows. We kind of make like a tunnel effect so the air picks up and moves all the way through.
To keep the cows cool, they shave them and give them plenty of water.
We're just always trying to maintain. If we see one that's breathing a little heavy during the day, we'll take her down and wash her on the wash rack again just to cool her down.
And in Lee County, fair organizers are taking similar precautions.
We have some big top tents that are up and lots of big fans that will be plugged in and around to keep the air moving. We're just encouraging people when they are out at the fairgrounds to make sure they stay hydrated.
If you make a visit to the fair, it's important to pay attention to your body.
You can still come out even in this heat and enjoy the fair and just enjoy the weather, but also being aware of how it's affecting your body and watching for those signs.
The Lee County Fair starts this Thursday. Eric?
Thanks, Nikel. If you can't make it to a Rock River Valley Blood Center location to donate, the center will come to you. RRVBC unveiled its new Bloodmobile. It replaces the original 23-year-old pink bus. Since that bus went into service, the Blood Center went from around 100 mobile blood drives a year to more than 500. Mobile blood drives make up more than 40% of all blood RRVBC collects. The center's CEO says the Bloodmobile really helps with community engagement in the summer.
Summer's so difficult because people travel, and just last week we missed goal by almost 150 units of blood. That's a lot in 1 week. We need to collect 800 units every week just to meet the local need. So it gets a little scary with blood types, but we want to make sure that we have blood available on the shelves for our hospitals. But what we want the community to get out of it is that this allows people that in areas where we don't have a fixed site to be able to donate blood and really give back to local patients, because there is no substitute for blood.
RRVBC is also looking for donations to add another Bloodmobile to its fleet. You can donate on the center's website.
A bipartisan bill is being drafted in Congress around stock trading.
Coming up, supporters say it's too easy for elected officials to commit insider trading.
It's been another hazy afternoon as our temperatures today climbed back into the mid and upper 80s. That heat index, though, reaching the 90s in many spots, and that is expected to climb in the days to come. Still looking at that potential for thunderstorm chances, the impacts, especially tomorrow, that could have on our temperatures, and a couple scenarios that could play out. All coming up in your most trusted forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Eric Wilson, Mimi Murphy, Scott Lever, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Two U.S. senators team up on legislation to prevent members of Congress and their families from trading individual stocks.
Supporters say lawmakers have regular access to insider information and may be tempted to use it. Raquel Martin reports from Washington.
Democratic Senator Kirsten Gillibrand and Republican Senator Josh Hawley are teaming up to ban stock trading at the highest levels of the federal government.
Members of Congress and senior executive branch officials should be serving the American people, not lining their pockets.
It is way overdue.
The bill would only allow officials and their family members to own broad-based mutual funds. Hawley says lawmakers and other federal officials have early access to valuable information that might affect stock prices.
It may not technically be insider trading, but it's still an incredible advantage to get the kind of information and briefings that members of Congress get, and then be able to turn around and make millions of dollars on that.
Senator Gillibrand helped pass the 2012 Stock Act. It requires members of Congress to publicly disclose their stock holdings, but she says members are not following the rules.
An astounding 1 in 7 violated the Stock Act last Congress. It's become clear that we need to go even further and to ban them.
Illinois Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth is one of more than 24 lawmakers from the Senate and House endorsing a similar bill.
We have to set the standard for the American people so that they can have trust.
Opponents argue an outright ban could discourage middle-class Americans from seeking public office. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has endorsed new trading restrictions, but has yet to bring it up for a vote. In Washington, Raquel Martin.
Well, the temperature is rising, and it's only going to go up through the rest of the week.
Up next, Kansas tells us about some possible storms for tomorrow and when we can expect things to cool down.
Now, your first warned weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, we've got a little less in the way of cloud cover this afternoon, but a little more haze once again, and that has kind of played a role in our temperatures. Still warm, and some would consider hot. Those high temperatures still expected to climb over the next several days. In fact, we will see those 90s as early as tomorrow. Today, a few spots did reach that 90-degree mark. Heat index later this week reaching at least 100, if not a little above that. Storm chances, they do remain, coming as early as tomorrow morning and then again returning on Friday. Temperatures right now sit in the 80s. You're at 88 in Freeport, feels like 92, 90 in Janesville with a heat index of 92, 86 here in Rockford, and feels like 88 degrees. Now our temperatures over the next several days are expected to climb, as well as that heat index into the upper 90s for tomorrow, and then reaching that triple-digit mark Thursday and Friday. Friday's temperature could be held down just a little. Same with tomorrow, all depending on our storm chances. Now our dew point temperatures will be going up. In fact, tomorrow morning it is going to feel muggy. We'll see those numbers climb into the upper 60s, close to 70 degrees. So you've got that humid feeling out there. That does come down a little bit for Thursday because we have a bit more dry air above. Comes back up again on Friday, and then we'll see some improvements here as we look into the weekend and early next week. So this means as you're heading out to the fair, you heard all the precautions that will be taking place there at the Stevenson County Fair. Same thing with the Lee County Fair. Temperatures, it is not going to be 943 degrees. That would not be good at all. That should actually be 94. Just forgot to delete that 3. So don't worry out there in Freeport. 94 degrees, still hot for you tomorrow afternoon, but not quite that hot. Going down to the Lee County Fairs, that starts off on Thursday. It'll be a warm one, hot one too. Temperatures in those 90s, but we do have a storm chance coming in late Thursday, then again on Friday, and a little more comfortable once we get into the weekend. Let's talk about the storm chances, which could arrive as early as tonight, late tonight into tomorrow morning. Now there's a couple scenarios that could play out, so I do want to talk about this a little. Kind of keeping an eye on some thunderstorms that will be developing well to the northwest of us across the high plains and the upper Midwest later tonight. This is going to be key into one, our storm chances during the first half of the day tomorrow, redevelopment for any activity for tomorrow afternoon, and just how hot we get by the afternoon. So here's one scenario that could play out. Storm complex develops over the plains, moves into the upper Midwest this weekend, and then redevelops into Wisconsin. If that does, our storm chance for tomorrow morning goes down a little bit. We'll see a few showers and thunderstorms mid to late morning, and then going into the afternoon, stays mostly dry. Temperatures then on the backside would surge into the mid, maybe even close to that 96-degree mark tomorrow if those storms stay up to the north. If, however, we see thunderstorms come through locally tomorrow morning, our severe threat with that mid to late morning would go up. So, and that temperature would go down as a result. For right now, kept us at 92 degrees. Unfortunately, we'll have to see kind of how things develop, guys. Upstream later tonight, that'll determine what we see exactly for tomorrow. Thursday is looking mostly dry. Storm chance returns again on Friday, and then we're a little more comfortable by early next week.
It's just good to know that we don't have to worry about the 943 degrees.
See, the 94 doesn't sound bad after
Right?
that.
That's almost cool. Candace, thanks.
Scott's in next with sports.
He's back from Hallis Hall, where Bears general manager Ryan Poles was upbeat about the team that'll take the field this season.
Now sports with sports director Scott Leber.
Optimism is high among Bears fans going into this season. They expect to see a much better product on the field than what they saw last year. Bears GM Ryan Poles expressed the same optimism today at Hallis Hall in his pre-training camp press conference.
We're excited about raising the level and raising the expectations. I think great teams have high expectations and they go chase that, and that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do that in training camp.
So how much better does Poles project this team could be?
I don't want to put a ceiling on what we can be, but I know our goal is always to win the division and be a championship caliber team. That standard's always gonna be there.
It does seem that Poles has raised the talent level of this roster in the offseason through free agency and the draft. Now it's up to the coaches to get the most out of that talent. And Matt Eberflus says he knows exactly what he wants to see from his guys here in training camp.
The look for us as the coaches is that, who are our elite competitors? We want guys to compete at an elite level, and that's going to be evident. Once we get the pads on, of course, we have our ramp-up period, but we want to make sure that is going to be a big focus for us because that's how you win football games.
And Poles told us that every player on the team is healthy and ready to go for tomorrow's first practice, including Darnell Mooney and Chase Claypool. Justin Fields also spoke today. I'll bring you some of that tonight at 9 and 10. Well, the Packers will hold their first practice tomorrow, and Jordan Love needs a lot of reps to get ready for the season. But will the Packers risk injury to him by playing Love a lot in the 3 preseason games?
You'd like to see him play a lot if you could promise me we could protect him and keep him healthy. So I think that'll be probably something Matt as he goes through it. It's a feel thing, for what he feels he needs. I go back and forth. There's part of me that with all these young players, not just Jordan, that you want to see him play a lot, but then there's times you just want to, Ted Thompson and bubble wrap him and get to the first game and figure it out.
Cubs and White Sox are ready to go at it tonight at Guaranteed Rate Field in the Crosstown Series, Game 1 of 2. LeBron James and his family are processing a major scare. LeBron's oldest son, Bronny, suffered cardiac arrest yesterday while practicing with his basketball team at USC. He's now in stable condition at the USC Medical Center. The James family has asked for respect and privacy until they learn more about what happened. That's sports. We'll be right back.